Hello YouTube, my name's Sean Connors and welcome back to the Outsiders channel. In the last video where I talked about tracking your progress, I discussed that I would be looking at giving people the confidence to confront their fears and to go from their comfort zone into a position where they can actually set up either a YouTube channel, start DMing, playing RPGs, board games, whatever it is that you want to do, and for whatever reason haven't managed to achieve. We're going to confront that today. And I hope what we will get out of this, and what I hope I will hear from you over the next few weeks and months, is success stories. Maybe new people taking up the camera. Maybe new board games that you've tried out and you've done a review for us, or discussed that you'd like to see a review of it done, or a role-playing game that you've loved, that you've reviewed or want me to review for you, or a group that you've set up or DM'd for the first time. Those are fantastic things, and if that comes through this video, then I will be very, very proud of myself, but equally more proud of you. And that's what this is here today to do. This video is there for you. Now, we've done call out videos before and tried to encourage people to take up the camera, but what we've never really done, I don't think any of us in the community really, is try to give people some tools to consider what to do, and the reasons why there is this limiting belief, really, is what it is, isn't it? It's a limiting belief. Now, let's take some quotes and phrases from some people I've noted down. Again, I've got my yellow folder out once again, notes that I've taken in the past. And I want to discuss these limiting beliefs and just give you 4 quick quotes about limiting beliefs. Let's start with somebody called Jodie Picoult, who wrote The Change of Hearts. Great book. If you ever get a chance to Google it, look for it. Great book, great read, well worth a look. This is what she said. She said, when you're different, sometimes you don't see the millions of people who accept you for who you are. All you notice is the person who doesn't. That's so apt in life, I think. Particularly when you talk about YouTube, actually, or DMing, actually. You know, you worry about the one critique and not all the good stuff you do. It's very apt, that, and that can stop you carrying on. Mahatma Gandhi said, "Man often becomes what he believes himself to be. If I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do something, it is possible that I may end up by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall acquire the capacity to do it, even if I don't necessarily have the skills at the beginning." Gandhi again said, "A man is but a product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes." And Eleanor Roosevelt said this, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Those are all great quotes about limiting beliefs, I think. I'm sinking deeper into this chair. I'm getting too comfortable in my old age. That's it. Yeah, sorry, pardon me. I must try to make sure that I don't get too comfortable with sleep next, giving these videos out. For 10 minutes of sleeping, why don't you tune in to the Outsider 68 channel? I'll teach you how to sleep. Anyway, what I want to come on to is an exercise. Again, this is going to be one of these downloadable ones that you can get from me direct. It's going to be part of this little series. It's going to be the end product of this little series. They don't really need any great A4 piece of paper to explain how to use them. This is called the Wheel of Life exercise. I've basically come up with this through something called the hierarchical needs of man. It's a long story, but it struck me, why it was very useful is that when you look at this as a life exercise, it's very easy to change the areas to suit the problem that you've actually got. So if it's getting a board game club off the ground, if it's running a board game for trying to get some friends and family together locally, DMing, playing for the first time, setting up a YouTube channel, the wheel of life exercise will be slightly different depending on what you're trying to achieve. But the essence of it is correct. So if I give you through the areas that I've thought through, taking directly from that, they would normally cover off, and it would look like a circle, and it is in my handout, and in that circle it's just broken up into little pies, all equal shares, things like career, money, health, friends and family, significant other, romance, personal growth and learning, fun, recreation and leisure, and physical environment, the home. That's very important as well. And you score them from 0 to 10. Now obviously it's an extreme example because it's about life, but it'd be very easy to tailor it, as I've said, to a specific problem. But if we just use this as an example, perhaps what's holding you back from launching a YouTube channel is the fact that you worry about how friends and family will perceive you. Who knows? That could be a legitimate reason why you're frightened to do it. Everybody's different. Everybody's needs and their thoughts, their limiting beliefs will all be different. but you can change it. It's the magic of it to see. And the other nice thing is as well, it's a bit corny. I'm a bit like that. I like colour and I like, you know, seeing things. It helps me understand it really clearly. The nice thing about this is once you've scored yourself, obviously you'll have a little line running across those different segments. You can see in a glance where your strengths, where the issues lie in your life, or where the issues lie in the problem. And again, it helps you focus and hone in on how to deal with it. So that's a nice, simple little exercise to start thinking about, and it's very easy to do. Now, this moves us neatly on to the most important segment of this, which is about courage. Because once you've identified what the problem is, once you understand and have looked at it a little bit, and you start to think to yourself, yeah, but, you know, I'm not sure about this. See, this is where you're confronting your comfort zone. You're moving into the challenge zone because you're trying to, you're about to throw yourself. It's a bit like jumping out of a plane, isn't it? You're fine while you're in the plane. That's the comfort zone. Actually, really, I suppose that's the challenge zone, because the comfort zone is on the ground, isn't it? You're on the ground, that's fine. There's the plane, and you've got to get in it. That's a challenge. You're in the plane. Now you've got to confront your terror because you're throwing yourself out. So there's three distinctive zones there, like anything in life. So while we're in our comfort zone, we can examine the problem. Now you've examined it and you've realised what it is you want to do, you've got to do something about it. So it's not just about doing something. You've actually got to achieve it. You've got to go out of your way to achieve it. And that's where you confront your terror. That's where you confront your fears. And that's what this part is all about. Now, here's the interesting rub. The really great thing about this. The thing that should become more and more apparent as you watch this video. And that's as follows. Do you realise why you're not able to do this? Can you see what it is that's stopping you? No matter what the problem, no matter whether it is you want to set up a board game club, want to be a DM, want to run, be a player, want to do a YouTube channel, all these great things, and many others as well. I'll be really looking forward to hearing your successes, and anything I can do to help, I'll be there for you. But the truth is, do you realise what's holding you back? That's right, it's you. That's all it is. It's just you. There's nothing more to it than that. Once you realise that the only thing holding you back is you suddenly realise, the floodgates should open actually, and you should start to realise one of two things. I'm my own limiter. I'm the person that's holding me back from achieving the things I want to achieve. I want to do this, and all it takes is a few brave steps to get you up to the line and then jump over. In the next part, we're going to examine, when we come back to this little video series, we're going to examine and really divulge into understanding your strengths and weaknesses. And that will really help you put all these three videos together. Anyway, I've been Sean Connors. This has been all about limiting beliefs, and I hope you've enjoyed the video series so far. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Take care of yourselves, and as always, happy gaming. Bye-bye.